Hello there, YouTube. I am Wheelchair21, and on today's rolling review, we'll be looking at the Ghost Driver, which I managed to get off of Yahoo Japan auctions in a wonderful lot with a great amount of roleplay toys from Ultraman and Kamen Rider, and a bit from Super Sentai. And as one can see here, we have quite a few of Eyecons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as well as 11 and 12 Ghost and Spectre to demo in this review and talk about. Now, the Ghost Driver came out practically, I'd want to say, a year and 4 months, so over 1 year and a third. So, yeah, it's been out for a long-ass time. It's still ranging for a little under retail or a little above retail, and the Eyecons are actually easy to pick up if you're not caring if it's deluxe, gashapon, or candy toy. And honestly, with the wide array of the forms and power-ups that one can have, you can kind of be selective if you're not really into the chosen heroes that they have for each of these said Eyecons. So, let's get into our driver and talk about at least what it basically comes with. First off, the Ghost Driver comes with practically itself, the Ore Damashi Ghost Eyecon, which is a black and white, wonderful, nicely designed icon, if I may say so. I really do like the look of his mask and the reflective stickering that is on the deluxe icons. You have the G for Ghost. You have his faceplate yet again inside the icon. You have the Omega Drive Rider Kick, and then like the Dead Eye, and then back to G, which we'll need that for when we want to henshin later. We'll also have Edison that comes in this set. It's the second actual icon in the series. As you can see, the sticker is a little bit worn right around here, but it still has the reflectiveness to prove that it's deluxe. The back is pretty simple, has a QR code. Pretty sure all of them have QR codes no matter what version you get. And you have 2 faceplate, really nice faceplate. Also love the fact that, you know, it's Edison, so there's electricity. Electricity is one of my favorite elemental energies. You have the light bulb for the Omega Drive, Dead Eye. Then you have your protective belt buckle seal. And honestly, it's a nice basic gunmetal black or just a basic charcoal black. Can't really tell what shade it is, but it's nice nonetheless. And then this is the one thing I kind of like about the Ghost Driver, is the bright-ass orange. It feels very Halloweenish just with the whole orange and black. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a kind of a pun in general, especially since it came out in September, October. But you never know when the Japanese, because actually, for some reason, in Toku, the Japanese actually like Halloween, but I don't know if that's really a real thing over there. Don't really know. I'd have to ask somebody that lives in Japan. So, the driver itself is pretty badass. A lot of people make puns that it's pretty much Pride or Father from Full Metal Alchemist in the jar, because if one actually wants to disassemble the entire belt, since it unfolds and actually can be disconnected at the bottom here, you can take off this plastic seal to reveal the weird homunculus-like smile underneath. The actual lever that activates your icon inside closes the eyelid, which is pretty creepy and cool. It is very loud and jarring, but it's pretty neat nonetheless. And actually has the switch on the back. Over here is where you put in your batteries. It takes 3 AAAs, but most rider belts normally switch in between needing AAAs or AA's. But it's been constantly AAA, I think, for like the last 5 to 7 years now. So let's turn it on.
Ghost Driver.
As you can see, it has a nice bright white light, and we'll open it up by pressing the button up on the top here. And I probably should actually put this back. Let's put Ore Damashi. Henshin. Now, I gotta say, I love the tunes of the Eyecons, and they always look impressive, even the different lights and sounds. So let's go right to our Omega Drive, which is the Rider Kick. and then it will just do the Omega Drive yet again, even though it won't show the kick. Then to just switch out an icon, one just simply has to reopen it, pull out your actual eye, probably pull out the lever, plug in your new one, lock it into place, and tension. And now our Omega Drive. Now, as one can see, the Omega Drives actually work better in tandem with the Gangan sword or Gangan gun, which I don't have, but if one has it, it does link with that and makes a few additional sounds for certain riders due to the fact that their Omega Drives actually rely on the weapon at hand. And since we've gone through the two that come with our belt, which is pretty much a nice solid deal because you get at least, the main Henshin one, as well as one of his additional forms within the first couple of episodes. Let's go look at the other ones that Ghost acquires in the series, and then look at the first two we ever see with Spectre. Henshin! evaluation time, and for my final evaluation, the Deluxe Ghost Driver is actually a very fun toy to have, but it's not honestly one of the nicest looking drivers. It is very unique in how it works, but it does look a little gaudy, even though I personally do enjoy it. One reason why is a lot of people like to make the reference that it looks like Father from Fullmetal Alchemist, due to how the eye and the weird freaking face looks at you through the plastic seal. As well as, I actually do like the icon gimmick. The icons, multicolored, different heroes, very cool, very unique, very awesome. Now, the only reason why I'm really holding up Musashi at this moment is due to the fact that Musashi is actually my favorite icon out of the 15 heroes, due to the fact that, one, I know of the story of Musashi, I know of the legend of Musashi, and I've seen the damn trilogy that starred Toshiro Mifune, who is probably one of my all-time favorite Japanese actors. So, yeah, right here, man, one of the best icons you can get. Now, the ones that it does come with are Ore Damashi for Ghost and Edison, which still pretty good icons nonetheless. I like the fact that the deluxe ones actually have reflective stickering, as I use my Newton for example, and it's great to have. Now, some people would say that they would have preferred if this driver came with the Ore Damashi as well as Edison and Musashi, rather than sticking Musashi in with the Gangan Saber, or at least giving you at least one more of the icons with it. One other thing I like is the fact that if one actually has Spectre's stuff, it does bring out a few different sounds with the driver, and it's great, it's cool, and actually Spectre's probably the better looking suit between the two if one could actually hench into them. Now, honestly, I don't need this driver, so I'm going to probably be selling it off to a friend of mine who needs it right now, because honestly, the belt hasn't devalued in price or really skyrocketed in price. It actually stayed probably around the same, depending on where you're looking at and what stores are still have it in stock or even on the secondary market. So like I said, the icons are actually pretty cool gimmicks, even though I keep calling them lock seeds here and there. And they look unique, they're really cool, and they're quite adorable, especially with that whole Rock Band trailer that we got at the very beginning of the show. Now, even though it released about a year and some change now, it's still pretty cool, but not something everyone does really need. So, if you like this video, and you actually like Ghost, I insist you leave a like down below, comment, and possibly subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on various social media websites, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can see my content, like these videos here on my YouTube channel, also featured at websites like Hero Taku and Hero Club. Anyways, I'm Wheelchair21, and I'll see you all next time with the Ghost Driver G.